pays off for JDG. So kind of separating themselves, getting themselves out of the 2v2, not prioritizing that, instead allowing for Zhuo to become more active across the map. For now, though, going to be top esports claiming this first dragon. Chovy on the Nefiri has not done too much here to start this game off, but has at least been able to claim some of these objectives, which you like to see.
That dragon,
if you're not ahead after that period, that's where the Victor upgrades start to come through. Pays can get a couple of items, and now it's actually Shun and JDG looking for a play on the top side of the map. They're going to look first for Hong. This is a very aggressive dash forward from Xiaoshu. They were trying to bait out that Fate's Call, and they do so successfully. Nice cancel on the dash forward by the Cyclone, and now Shun can go back in on the Jackie of the bailout. Not going to save him. That's first blood going over to Xiaoshu. Cream coming in, but it's far too late as the Crocodile trying to hunt down Annie. Not going to find anything other than that first kill, though. But a successful play from JD Gaming.
For this, when you drafted the comp, the fact it's even gold is a big positive for JD Gaming moving forward.
Yeah, and they're having a nice response on the top side of the map with this dragon going over. Gonna get most of this turret, if not all of it. And put themselves in an even spot in terms of the feats. However, JDG looking for a play on the back side of things down top lane. Already forced some dominance out of Xiaoshu, but he heals up a lot. Stuns up the Nefiri, but he goes on target at the perfect time. Maybe some dis-synergy by the Tempered Fate of Zhuo. Not going to matter at the end of the day, as top esports do get themselves the kill, but JDG going to answer by picking up this first tower.
And that's first bricks versus 3 grubs, and a big one too, because now we're going to have to decide the feats by the next couple of kills to come down. And JD Gaming's ahead on the play. Like they're able to play an extra wave because of this. So you can see the Corki with Pays mid. So again, I think that JD Gaming, they know that top esports are the stronger comp for the grubs, for the dragon early on. They're trying to play around it and doing so really successfully. Shun a Triforce, that's a solo kill.
Woo! Just, I mean, issuing all of the skills necessary onto Cream to take him down. A solo bolo for Shun. Have to try to find a play potentially here around the Herald. Remember, JDG don't have any of these growths, but they might want to try to get some tower pushing themselves. Chovy jumps in, but it's going to be shown to secure the Herald and the Eye. He jumps right back in to pick it up. Everybody else on JDG going to get out all right.
There's also Pays with double buffs, actually able to kind of pressure Jackie, get him out of there a little bit. So he's got a level. Keep in mind that he was in the 1v1 for a while in that early game. To get a little bit of an experience advantage. This is a little interesting from Hong. I guess he had 369 rotating. They got sums out of Pays. There's no objective fight up while that R's up, so I guess it's a positive, even if it looks a little goofy.
Yeah, no cleanse. Could be big at this dragon spawning in a minute and 20 seconds. Want to get that soul point over to TES.
Resets come in and go from there. Oh, no reset. Never mind. TP in. Going for a play.
I see Shun on the Raptors. They want to punish the Monkey King forward. It's 2 TPs, not just 1. As Shun has to flash away. Tibbers available. They're just going to land the stun to start things off. But Cream takes way too much damage. He dies before the Tempered Fate comes through. Pays jumps away from the call to fact. It will be a 1-for-1. Xiaoshu TPing into 4 members of top esports, and he will pay for it with his life. Feats of Warfare picked up for JDG, but top esports win out 2-for-1.
I mean, honestly, a little bit disappointing from JDG. I think that if Xiaoshu just has not that TP, the play is actually doable.
Lands on the scout. Mikhail's used here by Zhuo, but 369 very powerful here in this fight, and that's going to allow for TES to get themselves towards the Drake.
Jackie got this.
And he gets the kill. Jackie getting the 1v1 essentially onto Pays, the bailout helping him out in that instance, and so TES end up winning out here after JDG found themselves in a position where maybe they felt advantage.
Hey, I mean, this is a big win for top esports. It talked about how important the one item is for them to cash in against JDG's comp, and they cash it in to make sure this third dragon goes over for free. It's a Hextech soul that we have spawning on the map too, Graves, so that's a significantly very powerful buff that top esports has done a good job of at least securing 3 of, and 369 going to keep the play going.
He's got his Nara again. That low cooldown means that Shun is just going to go down again, and Hong will live on top of it. Make it. What is
that's
down
great.
to 600
that's
HP.
Great.
That is really nicely done here from the Gnar right as he turns Mega. and now FaZe is out of the fight as JDG have to try to prevent this soul from going
They
down.
can.
It's down to 4,000 HP. They have a Callisto Rend and the Smite. It is soul secured for top Esports, but can they win the fight afterwards? FaZe actually sticks around, looking to try to dish out some DPS as Cream gets exhausted on the backside, but lands a two-man stun. All the health bars on JDG are dangerously low, but Jackie Lovett to flash away. Zhao Shu finds his mark, and he takes down Jackie. Chovy now on the run as well. FaZe will go down to 369. It's an all-out brawl in the Dragon Pit, but JDG coming out on top so far. 2v1 here in the bottom lane alcove. It's Chovy going to try to find an outplay, but he will not be able to do so. Soul to top Esports, but Otacon will go to JD Gaming.
And the fight, a lot of gold goes back in the JD Gaming's pockets. Again, we're going up against the Hextech Soul, so we're going to be sciencing out a little bit of League of Legends here. What is more...
That's a TP in for 369. He
That's
takes
a double
so much
TP.
damage. Not to Mega just yet, but Cream also joins the party.
They stopped
That's
it.
enough to push JD Gaming away from the Otacon.
369, who, I mean, he had a massive sequence. He's the reason that FaZe is so low. But once he goes mini, you're going to see 369. He's going to go for the super flank. So he's trying to get around everyone and go for the big flank and then have a pincer move for top Esports, and Zhao Shu breaks it. He goes after Jackie Love, who spends a little bit too much time in the pit, and right when he tries to cross out of the pit, he flashes out. Zhao Shu flash follows with his abilities, finds a shield break with the empowered W, and takes him down. Really big play out of the JDG top laner.
By the way, the Otacon's getting started up again by JDG. Tempered Fate was used for another flash from Hong, but now top Esports, they don't care about the Otacon. They already have the Soul. They're looking for Baron as well. It should just be a trade of these objectives, and honestly, not really sure who you favor. Top Esports, though, probably can find a lot with having the Soul and the empowered creeps.
Well, I'm trying to look at how many roses we got. We're at 20. So they got about 11. Let's see, 20. That's not quite. That's like worth a half a level at this point of the game, just about. I mean, we'll see what they can get off the Baron. I think that Baron could be really big, though, because you can get in a world where JD Gaming, like the scaling team, if you take away these inner turrets now, you can actually start taking camps away from them, and that's pretty dire, right? Because then your scaling team is not getting as many resources across the map. And we do see the camps under siege already.
Yeah, the Baron buff's going to be big here for top Esports. Really need to continue to push their advantages here. 369 unrelenting in his pressure, but now he's getting engaged on here by Shun. The Cyclone forces the Gnar and a leap away. And so disengage, at least for now, as the rest of TES take this mid lane tier 2.
There were a couple points in the second game where 369 played things a little bit too fast with the Scion, the rest of his team, but man, his Gnar on point as usual. 369 remains to be just that consistent pillar in the top lane of the LPL. He's been that damn good for that damn long at this point. We're really thinking about it. I mean, he almost has he's got similar history now on top Esports that he was able to make on JD Gaming. Think about the tenure that he had on both orgs now.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy to think about as he is trying to be the difference maker against his old org here.
Pushing Mega once again. Should be enough for this tier 2 tower to go down. Here comes Cream. Tibbers lands on to Shun. They find the stun, but this time it's on to Scout, and the victor is down. Tempered Fate's going to save Shun for now, as the bailout will not save Jackie Love, but now Pain's getting collapsed upon by Chovy, and that should do it. Shun taken down. Only Zhuo will survive. It's an ace picked up. No, not just yet, as Zhao Shu's still alive. He teleports back in, but it's a 4v1. Top Esports, though, looking to break open the base.
And I guess this Zephyri, it's a little bit deep in the bag for Chovy, but good enough to play with Annie. As top Esports, from start to finish this game, they used that Callista damn well. 369 was the perfect bridge that his team needed, and it sure looks like top Esports going to find a 2-1 on this push.
Yeah, it looks a little bit over. The death timer's too long. Zhao Shu gonna have to do something quickly. He has his dominance up now, but the Nexus is now exposed. JD Gaming's victory against a contender will continue to wait as TES move up to 8-1 in the standings with a 2-1 victory over